I think most of the teams would have thought about picking like a hard carry and, you know, getting everything out of this Empower, but Secret taking a completely different direction here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention, because you've got this position 5 mag whose Empower now seems to work, you know, just for the Ember Spirit and the Mars, which isn't ideal, but, you know, it's okay on the Ember Spirit, I guess. Yeah, very interesting from Team Secret. They really prioritize what this Nature's Prophet brings to the draft, obviously. Alrighty, let's get into it. Game number 1 of this best of 3 series here in the upper bracket final of the OGA Dota PIT. It is Team Secret versus Alliance in the very first game. Who's going to get the first one in the bag? Well, we don't know yet. And to be honest, I think this is actually looking like a very even draft. Earlier on, I was saying Alliance do have the advantage, but I actually think that Secret have a lot of ways to get the advantage over Alliance in this one. And I think they really abused these long cooldowns, which they have on both the Doom and the Venomancer.
Going to be able to eat the treants and just be fine pushing the lane out.
Are you sure about that? Because Nisha still has the shared tangos.
Oh, okay. Oh,
30
I just realized that too. I thought they were going. He was going to the mid lane. I was restarting my Dota. I can't see his items.
Yeah, no, Ember Spirit's got the shared tangos. He'll be heading towards mid on Nisha there. And Matu, yeah, going to the safe lane. So what you said initially about the Magnus having a free time in the bottom lane to do what he wants is kind of held absolutely true. So let's have a look at some of these lanes. Looks like we're going to have S4 laning up with either, well, probably the Tiny here. So Tiny plus the Venomancer. Sounds pretty scary, but then again, when you're against a Nature's Prophet against a 0 armor hero such as a Tiny, he's not going to be having a great time of that, and you can already see him there actually with this Blightstone bringing into -2 armor. That doesn't feel good. Meanwhile, Puppy does get seen here, but just runs himself down the cliff, no worries, gets himself away, and all is well.
So it's just going to be a 2 for 2 on the runes. But man, oh, look at the zoning out from the bottom lane. They're not letting this Venomancer into this lane whatsoever. They just align the creep waves to go down there. The treants are on top of S4 too. Oof, painful.
Puppy's actually farming the lane whilst Matu just zoned out S4. That's extremely rude. But obviously, well, Handskin, he's going to try and toss tough Puppy back to get himself a bit of CS, but that's not even going to work for him. So, yeah, this bottom lane, what's the plan here? Well, S4 comes in with the second wave of creeps. Maybe that's going to get him over to the creeps and start getting himself a little bit of XP. And to be fair, Matu, as I mentioned, was zoning out S4 that entire time, so it's not like he really got a whole lot for it. But yeah, Top, you're absolutely right. That's going to be a first blood. FNG goes down to Zai. The level 1 potential of God's Rebuke plus Concussive Shot. It was too much to deal with for poor old FNG.
Yeah, he's got to play way behind this Lifestealer. There's 2 slows available on this secret lane, and giving first blood away like that to Zai, that's very problematic for this Lifestealer, because every time the support is dead, Nico Baby is not going to be able to walk up to this lane that's almost in front of Secret's tower here. Ooh, look at that damage. Just has to pop rage every single time. Gets slow.
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary, but he can't risk getting himself run down like this. It's too much coming out from Yapsor and Zai up here. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, we got Nisha versus Limp. These two laning up against each other. Limp currently on 8 and 3 compared to Nisha, who's on 7 and 2. So nothing really happening too much in the mid lane so far. Just trading farm as we're expecting, really. It's a Doom. He just sits here. He's a big watermelon in the middle lane, just kind of plonks himself down, takes up some creeps, and use that Devour to get himself a bit of an advantage.
Yep, all these melee versus melee matchups, they pretty much are a wash. And ooh, nice score into the tower, but just gonna get tossed back out.
Yeah, no worries.
Playing ping pong here.
Flying everyone around all over the place. Tiny Airlines open for business. And that's actually kind of getting a bit of a semi-pull off here, it looks like. Oh, it's a full pull. That's not too bad for them. Puppy, of course, going to be able to come over and heal a bit of creeps here, perhaps with the shockwave. But yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah, this is what Alliance need to do. They need to try and get this lane as far back into their tower as they possibly can. If it's down in front of Secret's tower, then Puppy can always try to get behind this Tiny or the Veno and just screw him into the tower. Which would be very problematic. Matun, man, he's doing pretty good bottom. I mean, some of those last hits are the Plague Wards. that the S4 has been planting. He did not opt for a Venomous Gale build in this lane. They know it's a really, really difficult lane to try and kill on.
Yeah, at the same time, the Plague Wards are kind of just getting eaten up by the Treants, so it feels like S4 is kind of losing the minion war in this bottom lane.
Pop again.
Allzai getting very low here, running himself out. Looks like he will survive with the Stroke of Fate on cooldown. Won't be able to finish the job, and that's going to be that.
Zai already has an Orb of Venom and Bracer this early. He has enough gold for boots as well now. He's off to an amazing start here. I think FNG is going to be in a lot of trouble very soon. The level 2 concussive shot is on too. Oh, S4 gets scored. It's gonna be okay.
He's fine. He's fine. Although still a lot of damage coming out from Matsu here as he continues to chase him back, but he comes into his little nest of Plague Wards and he's absolutely fine. But yeah, I mean, look at these last hits, how they're starting to stack up here. These lanes are very much going in Secret's favor with Matsu well and truly on the top, closely followed by Nisha and Zai, and behind him, Nico Baby and Limp kind of lagging behind a little bit. And then all the way at the bottom, S4 just having a pretty miserable time in the bottom lane.
Yeah, he is. It all started with that zoning from the Nature's Prophet and the Magnus on the first wave. FNG gonna get slowed up. Is he okay? Yeah, he's good. Zaya's not gonna go into there.
All
another
well.
Score back bottom.
Oh, he might go down, but they do get Matuma Man with the return here. So honestly, that's kind of okay.
Very okay for S4. Oh. Got all that solo XP. He's level 5 now.
Jesus, that was close. He had to actually force out the Fairy Fire here and limps himself away from the middle lane as they both kind of just trade very violently. A lane where we expected not much to happen, but these two boys suddenly start burning each other up, running each other down. But it looks like it's all going to be okay in the end.
Yeah, that 4-minute power rune. Limp really fighting for it. Got the arcane. Nisha was not able to refill his bottle, but now he will with the bounty runes. It's gonna look like a 2 for 2 once again. I think Alliance are in a really good position. Normally, against Secret, most of the teams lose like 3, sometimes even 4 bounty runes at 5 minutes, so...
Doing their homework, they know where to go. Meanwhile, FNG does get seen by Yapsa in the trees, but actually that Spear is going to miss, therefore he is going to be okay. Although Yapsa's not calming down here, he's continuing to just dump him spells. Meanwhile, Nico Baby goes a little bit hard onto the Mars, just wants that Inkswell to connect and get an extra bit of harass off here, but that's about it, really.
Looks like we have
FNG, Jesus, he is getting so low from the top lane. Yapsa is just constantly bullying him. He is not happy about his existence in this game. Meanwhile, Handskin with a rotation into middle lane.
Oh, middle.
Actually already come out onto the Ember. The Ember's actually moving away from the Tiny, so it's going to be kind of difficult for them to actually connect. Can they get in range for the Avalanche? Yapsa, he actually tosses him forward from Limp, and a haste rune spawns, but Handskin doesn't go for it. They want to get the kill into Roshan, but it doesn't get denied. They still get the kill onto Limp, and that means Nisha is down for the count. Good stuff from Alliance again, this time finding a kill on the middle lane. Down a bot, S4, there's a skewer back, just grabbing him into tower range. Actually not quite, but they've still got the damage to bring him down regardless. Matuman gets that kill, and Puppy and Matu will be happy once Hanskin leaves. They are able to get the return trade onto S4.
That's a really much needed kill for Secret on the bottom lane. Matuman is now level 6. He's got that big Wrath of Nature. He's going to go back to base, maybe try to see if there's a play he can make on the map once he's healed up, and he's very happy to just give Puppy this bottom. If Puppy sits down here, gets like level 6, level 7 really quickly, that's very beneficial for Secret. Gonna be able to buff up that Ember Spirit and the Mars too, actually. Mars with Empower is quite good, I must say. He can really carry the game as well.
The bonus damage, the farming potential, well, not so much the farming potential, but just the bonus damage and presence on the map greatly increased. Yeah, sometimes just have to tank it, and you know they did get the return kill onto the Venomancer for it, so I think Secret are going to be okay with that. They managed to find some value in Nisha's death in that circumstance. They brought in Hanskin to make sure that kill actually went Alliance's way. Yeah, when the Venomancer's alone, he gets abused, and S4's actually retreated to the jungle now. He's farming up that triangle, wants nothing to do with the lane any longer. Interesting.
Yeah, this is probably the right decision here. Just focus on your levels. Give this bottom lane to the Tiny. He'll take up all the scraps down here. I must say, FNG has done a really good job at not feeding away in this lane after giving away first blood. He's just really been playing far behind the Light Stealer and just letting them go on him instead.
talking about the lifesteal. He's getting jumped on right now, but unfortunately the spear doesn't connect, so he can get off the rage and be absolutely fine. And he's even going to pop up inside FNG just to get a bit of his health back. Meanwhile, Nisha grabbed himself a regen rune in the middle lane, but yeah, how is Hanskin going in pretty deep here onto Matu. S4 trying to follow up with the damage, and Matu just going to straight up TP himself away. Hanskin able to walk himself out of danger, so it doesn't look like there's any danger happening. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Yapsor could be in some trouble. I mean, could be. He's absolutely dead. FNG gets that kill with the stroke of fate. Really nicely done from Alliance there. Is somehow not connecting on the Iron Branch there, but nevertheless, that was actually Zai's attempt there with his own Iron Branch to try and pin that Grimstroke. Didn't quite work out. Cute play though.
Yeah, as soon as he got that face boots on Nico Baby, they made the play with the Inkswell, got on top of that Skyrath quite easily. Free kills are always nice.
Are indubitably.
Imba strength.
Nisha
Now
gonna make his first rotation now. He's got that regen bottled up, so he's gonna pop it. Find Hanskin.
Hanskin actually going to toss back the...
well,
he's very much dead, although going for the TP out. Could be close, but no. Gets finished off by Matsuman. They do have the damage between them to bring him down. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, they've got that arena coming on down. They've got the Doom. He's in some trouble. They get that kill. There's another kill across the map for Secret. 3 heroes in mid, 2 heroes in bottom. Between them all, they managed to clear up 2 heroes across the map on the side of Alliance. This is some aggression coming out.
Yeah, and they're gonna stick around mid lane here. They brought like 4 heroes. Oh, okay, they're just running through the jungle. They're looking for any stacks in Alliance's jungle right here with the Mars. Venomancer TPing in mid.
Yeah, FNG getting surrounded somewhat here, and there's no chance of survival for him, unfortunately. They get that kill. Man, not Secret. They are everywhere right now. They're on them like a plague.
Yeah, normally the mid laner rotates to the side lanes and then they make plays off that, but in this game, Secret realized that the Lifestealer is pretty much untouchable in this top lane. He's just too tanky, he's got rage, this Mars and Skyrath, they can't really bring him down at the moment, so they make the rotation to mid instead with Zai. So that was very impressive, getting the kill onto the Doom, the Grim, even forcing 2 more TPs out here in this lane.
S4 looking for Puppey here, maybe. Lim's come down here as well. Hanskin leading the charge, but meanwhile Nisha comes in from the side. Lim nearly goes for the Doom, doesn't quite commit to it. Meanwhile Puppey, he is cut off by these Plague Wards, and that's going to be a kill for Alliance. And now they're looking to turn this into a tower. They've got that catapult wave rolling on in, and they want to be able to bring down this building. Secret. I imagine they're going to go for the mirror aggression here on the top lane.
They were actually planning to get the mid tower with Matuma, but Nico Baby instantly realizing where the weakness on their map is and TPing middle, protecting that tower. And now Nisha bottom. Yeah,
he's got to remember
really
that, so he feels okay. He knows just to keep away from the Doom, and he does that successfully.
Just buying a little bit of time. I don't think it really accomplished anything, but you know, just gotta see what you can do, right? Test the waters.
Yeah, put your toe in, see how cold it is. So towers will be traded. Bottom tower goes down for Secret. Meanwhile, top tower goes down for Alliance, but there goes FNG as well. Apparently the captain falling also. They are smoked up on Alliance though, trying to make something from this. If they still want to go for it, does seem kind of brave. They're still going to lead the charge as Puppey's getting picked out. They've actually got the Doom out onto the Ember Spirit. Do they have enough damage to rip through him though? That is a question. They've got heroes coming in. Down comes the arena. Doom in some trouble. Nico Baby just raging up. He's out targeting this Ember Spirit, trying to finish him off, but the deny comes out from Yapsor just in time. Hanskin to the backlines, he's going to get killed off, but Tumba gets a double. Meanwhile, Mystic Flare comes down onto Nico Baby. Puppey just trying to control him up here. Can't really go for this by himself as he would be in some trouble. So it looks like Secret will settle for this, but a very deep dive from Alliance doesn't really pay off for them as they end up trading 2 for that Ember Spirit, and using the Doom for that as well means it is quite costly for their team.
Oh wow, if they were able to get the experience for that level 10 Ember Spirit, it would have been amazing, but because they got the deny off, that looks terrible now for Alliance. And while Doom is on cooldown, I think Secret have a big opening right here to either just farm up freely, not have to worry about dying, or just make some aggressive plays.
Yeah, so resources-wise, I mean, Alliance just traded so much for nothing, no physical reward for them. Meanwhile, FNG is getting killed off again. Marty with this Orchid is just doing God's work right now, moving around the map. They're looking for some revenge. I'm not sure they're going to find it, though. Lim trying to close the gap. Hanskin's behind him, but there's also supports from Secret moving in as well, along with Nisha, which Nico Baby will see.
Oh yeah, they want to keep this top lane pushed in, and if Alliance overreact into this top lane, then Secret would just move all the heroes middle, take that very important mid tower, and that'll give them access to both of Alliance's jungle, opening up the map big time.
So talking about that middle tower, how close is it going to be in this in this mid lane? Like, how important are the mid towers?
It's very important because Alliance, if they lose this area of the map, then there's Roshan is just like 1 or 2 kills away for Team Secret, and that's what they're really looking at, right? They want that 18, 19 minute Roshan maybe. That's the earliest they're gonna get it. But if they do, then this Doom is gonna be quite it's gonna feel bad. You don't want to Doom an Aegis hero, and that Aegis hero is just gonna be able to go ham in the team fights.
Fine, scouting for something. Under the cover of smoke.
Is under attack.
But Matu looks like he's gonna pop it. Maybe. Do they see him? Limp's actually got a good route through the trees here. Let's see if they can bring him down. Matu, he seems to know something is wrong, and now he sees them. The trees come down. Limp Trill trying to catch him. Do catch him with the Inkswell here. Do they have the Doom though? It's still on cooldown for 2 seconds. Meanwhile, FNG is getting taken down on the backlines. He's gonna lose his life. Limp and Hanskin now kind of realizing that this isn't such a great idea. They don't have the numbers advantage. And they clear themselves out, and they just kind of trade away FNG for nothing, really. Meanwhile, S4 just tries to defend mid as best as he can as a Venomancer, shoving down a bunch of Plague Wards and holding back the forces of Secret. But Secret are really starting to take control of this map, it feels like.
Yeah, they are, and some might say, hey, that's space, right, for Nico Baby to farm up, but to be fair, he doesn't have a whole lot of pressure on him anyway. He's extremely tanky, he's got rage, and I don't think Secret have any plans of killing him anyway, so those smoke ganks not really working out for Alliance. I think it's extremely costly. And this mid tower, I think its days are numbered. Mars does have blink up, they have a smoke ready. They're gonna make that play mid right now.
So they want to get a kill here and lead it into the middle tier 1 tower at mid. Is that what you're saying? S4 is going to be the target. In comes that Arena. Zai holding back on the spear for now. They actually allow him to get off the Poison Nova, but nevertheless, they do bring him down. Nico Baby TPing in. He wants to make something happen here. Jumping onto Zai. Zai turns around with a bulwark, still taking a decent amount of damage. Meanwhile, Puppy just feigns the reverse polarity to force back Nico Baby. And, well, I mean, that was a ballsy play from Nico Baby, just running into 4 heroes, but he realizes how strong this rage makes him. So he is confident in doing exactly that.
It was quite good. S4 got the Nova off, because if he didn't, I think this tower would have probably died instantly. But with that Nova, bringing the Mars low enough to just have to back off, and they would just try to do that again next time Arena is up. So with that Blink Dagger, I think Secret have all the initiation they will need in this game.
How come they didn't commit the spear immediately on Zai there? He kind of hesitated, and that was what allowed him to get off that Poison Nova.
Exactly, I think that's exactly what it was, just hesitation. Maybe his initial cast on the spear was not going to hit the Venomancer, so he had to cancel it.
Well, 50 minutes into this game, Secret in control, starting to plateau a little bit here as Alliance have managed to wrestle back a bit of this map and seem to be just playing at a very even pace here. I mean, they're not really too worried about making plays on Alliance because they know that, you know, the pressure should be coming from Secret currently. At what point do Alliance switch it on? At what point are we going to see them smoke it up and trying to do something from themselves?
I feel like they've been doing it for the most part of this game, or they've at least tried to, but all these lanes are constantly pushed out for Alliance. This is what Nature's Prophets does, right? He just TPs to the side lanes wherever Alliance is not, gets that lane out really quickly, and you have like a 30-second window or something to accomplish a play.
Heavier moments. But of course, if you mess up that engagement from Alliance and they don't have the Doom, then that means that the Secret are going to feel very, very free to just kind of abuse them and run into that side of the map. So yeah, Alliance, the pressure is on them to make a good play with this Doom. They're actually going straight in for the BKB on Limp. So they're going Drums, BKB, just pure movement speed and magic resistance. I think that's the right play. It seems pretty good to me.
Yeah, it should be. And we have a smoke play from Secret here. They actually want to pick off a Lifestealer who's trying to farm up in this area, but wrong timing. Lifestealer has already made its way into his Ancients, and this smoke is just going to amount to nothing for Secret.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, Nico Baby's in the safest place he can be right now. Farming his Ancients with FNG bodyguarding him. It's definitely a conscious thing though, you know, he sees no one's on the map and he's like, okay guys, I'm gonna need a safety blanket here whilst I farm, just making sure they don't come in for me. And actually the net worth for Secret's now starting to deteriorate.
Yeah, they're both farming at a 50-50 rate. One thing though is they have a Doom on Alliance. So considering he's not the highest net worth, I think that's a little bit concerning. because normally Dooms, if they are going to be winning the game, they're like top 1 net worth. And right now, this Nature's Prophet with Mask of Madness is just tearing it up. Jeez, he's about to hit 10,000 net worth already.
Yeah, that's a pretty good timing. The pre-20 minute 10k. It's a good benchmark to reach.
Radiant's middle
I mean,
tower
in
is under
fairness, it is a
attack.
game where there's no real hard carry on Team Secret. You know, he is that main core. So he's got both the side lanes basically
Oh,
to
the
himself.
smoke. Can they do something?
go.
Oh, he
Oh,
breaks the
Nisha.
smoke with the slide.
Oh, he gets it with the sleight of fist. Yeah, they see everything. Hunt's pulled down,
Huge.
and now Puppy's just going to plonk himself in this mid lane. So, yeah, you want to doom someone? Doom me. See how well that goes for you. Not very.
So the biggest reason why Secret cannot build up their goal lead right now is because of this mid tower being alive. And the Venomancer has just parked himself here with the Plague Wards, and it's so hard for Secret to just commit into this mid tower. So they're gonna wait for that 20-minute mark where the teams are gonna start moving around to try to control some of the bounty runes, and that's gonna pull them away from the mid lane. And maybe after that, Secret will look to try to make a play on mid once again. Hanskin, he has a blink too. He really wants to initiate on something.
Yeah, look at him though. Hanisha seems to know. Coming back under the tower. It's got to be tempting for Hanskin to try and make this play, but the sleight of fist even being committed from Nisha here. Oh, they've got this ward down actually, so they see everything. They will now get rid of it. But knowing that Secret no could be awkward. And look at Lim, they're just going to jump everything onto the Mystic Flare, but he's got the BKB just arriving for himself, so he's going to be able to survive through this. But this is not the BKB used. Meanwhile, in comes the arena. Toss up from Hanskin. Going to save him for a little bit, but I think the Tiny will be dying. And the Met keeps alive a little bit longer, but down he shall fall. And it's just going to be that. There's going to be arena traded for a
Radiant's
Tiny,
middle
and the
tower
tower has actually fallen as well, denied by Puppy. But Alliance are the first ones to get a middle tier 1 tower, but now there's pings desperately coming out of the middle lane. Team Secret, they want to return the favor here and take the middle tower themselves. Are they going to be successful in doing so though? In comes Unleash.
Oh, the double doom.
The double doom from them. That's pretty damn good, but meanwhile, Science actually comes through onto the Venomancer, stopping him from getting up the follow-ups, Poison Nova, and Puppy even combining the RP to stop that happening, but it doesn't matter. Matu and Nisha have already fallen. A beautiful combo from the Alliance as they take down Puppy as well, making it a triple kill for Nico Baby. They defend that tower, and a little bit of a cherry on top as well there as they take down 3. That was massive.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. Getting the Soulbind on the position 1 and the 2, and the Doom coming through from the side there. I think that was a pretty big mistake. Yeah, that was a big mistake on Secret's end though. They have no cooldowns. They didn't have the arena, they didn't have the RP, but they still thought it was a good idea to go for that tier 1 when the bounty runes were about to spawn as well. Just have to be a little bit more patient. Wait for their spells once again. Beautifully played from Alliance.
Sorry, look at Limp here, but another missed spear. Sorry, he's having some trouble with the Spear of Mars here, but all good, all good. It's a bit of spooping him, really.
He was probably looking for a force on the BKB there, but Limp playing it cool,
Radiant's top tower is
walking
under
out
attack.
casually. He's gonna get Blink Dagger soon now too. I think Alliance are starting to get into a better position. They got the mid tower first, and their mid tower is still alive,
Radiant's bottom tower
so
is
Secret
under
can't really
attack.
blow this map up. One thing Alliance were probably hoping for is the ability to do Roshan right after they got those kills, but their lineup is really not that good at being able to kill Roshan quickly. I think Secret would have been alive.
Yeah, not just yet. One day, yes, but not right now. Their click damage is kind of lacking. Nico Baby, by the way, has picked up this Manta style. So, top lane, yeah. S4 has been seen here. Chains is going to come through as well. Puppy closing the gap onto S4. He actually drops a Poison over in the mech, so that's going to keep him alive a bit longer. Limp comes in from behind, and well, Nietzsche's just completely bailed. S4 getting so low. Puppy wants it, but I don't think he's going to get it. He has got the shot. Oh, gets it with his dying breath. That's the Puppy we know and love, bringing down the Veno with him. Is that a worth for Secret, would you say?
Oh, hell yeah. That's definitely worth it. I thought he was just dead.
Another fight going on here, actually, as Alliance trying to make a play on some Matumba Man, but they have lost Hanskin. Not exactly the dream scenario here, and now there's an arena coming down into FNG. FNG, he is not in the right place, and he's going to get killed off as well. Alliance getting a bit too big for their boots there, I feel, and now, well, Secret, they want to get something big for this. They want to get Roshan. Matumba Man straight into that pit with that Mask of Madness. BKB 10 seconds at ready as well. They are looking to gain a bit of momentum for themselves.
They might be able to defend this from Alliance. I mean, Venomancer is up in 5 seconds. He's going to plop a ward down. Lightstealer is already keeping in. He's got a Manta. He can get some vision, maybe. Oh, no, it's looking a bit late.
It's gone, it's gone. Nico Baby, he's
gonna have
trying to
to
walk
keep
in
it
here. He pops a rage. Puppy just zooms right past. Nico Baby can't do anything though. And now the RP comes down onto 2. Oh no, Alliance, what is you doing? They are going to be able to take down Limp, and now they look over towards Nico Baby and S4. No, they know they want the life stealer, and he will perish. Oh dear, Alliance walking into that pit at just the wrong bloody time, and that results in 2 more heroes dead. How the mighty have fallen. I mean, a great play in the middle lane, but unfortunately a series of pretty disastrous events for Alliance sets them back in this game quite significantly, as now we have that Aegis up. And, well, yeah, there's 2 heroes dead as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
If they want that play to happen, the Doom just have to click his BKB and blink right on in to that pit and hope for the best, but that didn't happen, and he just ends up dying, still holding that 9-second duration BKB. Big RP from Puppy there.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect RP. Talked about spells being ultimates being useful on 2. Oh, Hanskin's actually coming to this one. He gets sized up a little bit too late, but Zai's actually in a great position to now drop the arena. Venomancer being controlled up, but he does have the poison Nova. He's gonna actually pop it here, just landing onto 2, onto Nisha and onto Zai, who falls shortly afterwards. Meanwhile, Nisha gets the pick up on the backlands onto FNG, but it's Nature's Prophet who's in trouble. He's doomed up and finished up as well, and Puppy also in a bad neighborhood as Alliance surround him. The dust comes out, trying to get the skewer across, but unfortunately brings Limp with him, and this is going to be another dead Minotaur up in the top lane. This game, man, it is going backwards and forwards at a rate of knots. I'm struggling to keep up, but Alliance, they bite back.
Every time this Doom is up, Secret have to be a lot more aware that they are vulnerable to this spell. And with the Doom going on cooldown, they did get the
Radiant
kill onto the Nature's
standing.
Prophet, which was great, but Alliance better be ready for the next play coming from
Radiant's
Secret.
bottom tower is
This
under
is
attack.
Alliance's biggest downtime, or weakness, I guess, whenever this Doom spell is on cooldown. And I think Secret, as soon as they're alive, they're going to go
Radiant's
right
top
back
tower is under
and
attack.
try to kill Alliance here.
Kill Alliance. That is the aim of the game for Secret in the next couple of minutes. Let's see what they will find.
Oh, bounties.
Hanskin making a very aggressive movement here in for the bounty rune. Yeah, he's going to try and blink away from the heroes. Unfortunately, there's a lot TPing in. They're going to throw the arena down for this one as well, and the tiny shall perish. I can't help but feel Hanskin was kind of expecting this, though. Like, there's no way you make that movement without expecting some kind of resistance. I don't know.
Yeah.
Felt odd.
He was, you know, gambling a little bit, right? High risk, medium rewards, try to get that bounty. Maybe he can just stun someone and blink out quickly, but ended up giving a kill. Not the worst step though.
Dire's middle
He's
tower
gonna be alive
is
in
under
20
attack.
seconds, and I don't think Alliance have any intentions of fighting until this Doom is up again. And it's only 35 seconds left, so it might be sooner than you expect.
True enough, true enough. Do they still want to fight into the Aegis on Nisha?
It's a hard decision, but you can't just keep on giving away all the towers, all your other towers, right? So the last engagement, they got 3 kills and they fought even though Secret did have the
No,
Aegis.
has been seen, but nice reactions there with the rage TP away.
Oh, that's a long
though,
TP.
Jesus. Goodness
Wow.
gracious, getting a little bit tight there, Nico Baby,
That was
but
scary.
he knew.
So those plays are not super simple for Nico Baby, because if Puppy is actually nearby, he's just going to get RP'd. And if they cancel the TP, he's 100% dead. So he's going to have to be a lot more careful next time with the split pushes.
Meanwhile, Nisha dangling himself in front with that Aegis. He can be perilous.
Secret really controlling up this triangle area, making sure that Matuma Man is just going to be able to split push bottom, lead it to the tier 1 tower, while zoning out the Alliance's heroes, not letting them have that positioning to be able to defend these 2 towers bottom.
From Alliance here.
Yeah, they
They
really
should
want
have
this
this Aegis
positioning.
timed.
Look at the line they're drawing right now. They want to go all the way around and go to the Nature's Prophet. That's who they want. They don't want these 4 heroes on
Dire's
Secret
bottom
side.
tower is under attack.
This isn't a smoke gang, this is a smoke pilgrimage. They are on a holy journey to the bottom lane to try and find Matu. But Matu, you know, he's realizing there's no one on the map right now and is being cautious about it. They're going to try and get in behind them, which they have done successfully. Both teams wrapped around upon another. A fight is inevitable, and they see Puppy. It would be a good target. They're going to jump in come with the Avatar, but he gets off the RP. Mystic Flare comes down on top as well. Meanwhile, Poison never comes down. Arena is out as well. Puppy's the first one to drop. Meanwhile, Hanskin, he's in trouble as well with the BKB pop from Limp. As Hanskin buys back into this fight, there's a March who's been doomed up along with the Ender Spirit, but Limp's still taking a ton of damage. But Tuberman just getting to work on the backlines, but now Nico Baby gets up on top of him, and they will be able to bring down Matu along along with that Aegis carrier as well. Puppy tries to come in and do something with the skewer, but unfortunately it's not quite enough work. He's going to lose his life. Nico Baby is an absolute machine. He takes down 4 heroes. Alliance, they win this fight convincingly.
Oh, that was so good. It came from the back. The only unfortunate thing was Grimstroke didn't get the silence onto the Magnus, but it didn't really matter. They got that double Doom onto the Ember and the Mars. Oh, such clutch plays from Alliance. Every time this Doom is up, they're just making such good decisions. Very good smoke coming from the back, not playing into Secret's vision here. And they're gonna cut the gold lead into 2k here and try to push the lanes out. Yeah, I think it's gonna fall to 0 very soon.
Alliance might be able to win back the gold advantage after that play. I mean, that was just patience, a hugely strategic play from them. As they come around the back, we thought they were going for the Nature's Prophet, but, you know, they were going to realize that Secret were going to realize that they were gone off the map, realize who's the one who's vulnerable, and then, yeah, kind of cut across the river, go for that play. Initiating onto Puppy, obviously perfect, no RP. He comes back way too late to the fight. Really good stuff.
We got to give credit to FNG there. He was the one who drew that line on the minimap, showing exactly where his team needs to go to get that perfect engagement. Very well done. You can even see the wards that they planted too. They were prepared.
Yeah, FNG, he's the captain of this team, and he's showing it right now. Why they picked him up from Gambit. I mean, you know, this guy, he was a one captain in the CIS region who was able to make these kind of very volatile players work together and find some victories and get themselves some minors and even some majors in some situations. So clearly he has the talent, and Alliance
definitely
proven that for a long time now. That was a good decision to pick him up. Meanwhile, bottom lane, some movement onto S4? I don't think so.
That was that's the word of Secret there, watching S4 here. They're just trying to see if he's alone. Mars would just jump in with the initiation. And he always got that follow-up from Matumaman. Matumaman actually has an AC now. Pretty big item. He's been quite vulnerable in these engagements. Either the Lysander is getting on top of him, or he's getting doomed up.
Uh-oh. Yep, so he's having some troubles. Tries to get off the nukes onto the Tiny before he dies, but not going to be successful in that. It's going to be a nice pickup from Alliance as they continue to control this bottom half of the map.
We should probably mention that Yapzor also has an Aghanim now on top of the Aether Lens and a Telescope.
Bounty.
This is like some Zeus level magic damage output.
Jesus, the guy's huge, yeah. What a valuable kill they just got in the bottom lane. Telescope as well, what a perfect pickup from him.
Under attack.
Both teams do have one, to be fair, though. FNG's holding one as well.
Puppy. He doesn't have a blink dagger yet. He opted for the Glimmer Cape first.
Limp. That's been seen here. Doesn't want to pop the BKB for nothing, but there's heroes coming on over, and they're actually going to drop the RP onto Doom. But meanwhile, Hanskin actually goes on the backlines just to try and hold back Nature's Prophet, but it's not going to make a difference. Too much damage coming out from Secret. They kill off Limp, and now, well, it needs to be Tiny who runs away, but I don't think that's going to happen. All he's got is a Yules, and he's not even going to be able to get that off. Secret find 2 kills in the middle lane, and hello. They're just coming straight up onto the high ground.
Yep, they want to force the buybacks from the Doom, but little do they know, Doom doesn't have a buyback.
Yeah, he doesn't. And Nico Baby, well, he's trying to make this happen. Mancer on Mancer action here as he uses it to dispel the silence, and actually it could be him in trouble. Oh, they get the leash off in time. He's not going to be able to get himself away. Nisha is dead, and now Mars also looking at a similarly perilous position. And PS4 just throws back the poisons. He looks for the target, for Nico Baby is going to be able to tear Zai apart, shaking his cocktail up nice and good and sending him to the grave. Meanwhile, Puppy just straight up leaves.
Dire's top tower.
My god, these soul binds have been on point. That was a 4 versus 3 engagement. And they actually killed the position 2 and the 3 heroes. Just like that. I mean, that goes to show how strong Nico Baby really is at the moment. Yeah. With Ascati working his way into an Abysso now. Zlycider's feeling amazing in this game.
Yeah, he's massive, and there's nothing they can do about him with this mantle. The silences just get taken off immediately. He can get that rage off regardless and just kill off these heroes. It's so good from that. I mean, that was a crazy fight to take as well, you know? I feel like most teams would have just chilled out, stay by their tier 4s, wait for your heroes to respawn. Okay, we're going to lose a Rax here. Fine, but no. Nico Baby and FNG say, we've got an opportunity here. Let's do it. They go for it and make these, you know, amazing plays. And these are the plays you need to make if you ever want to beat Secret. That's for sure.
Definitely. They are just punishing every little mistake Secret is making at the moment. And FNG has just been so spot on with his warding, his spell casting, positioning so far.
Absolutely.
He's also got that
agree,
telescope
100%.
now. Aether Lens plus telescope, Grimstroke. Oh, if Secret don't actually find this Grim at the start of the fight, I think it's quite concerning because every time the double Dooms go off, it looks like Secret are just gonna keep losing the engagements unless they play with buybacks. That's actually the biggest counter to Doom is buybacks or Aegis.
Yeah, true. Making his Doom
Oh,
now
Limp.
they go up into the high ground. Nisha's gonna be spotted. The Doom's actually come down onto him already. BKB pop from Limp. They go to take him down. Secret, they're not sure what to do about this. They're just losing their Ember Spirit, and the Doom's stuck around for a very long time here. And now he's into the jungle. The back comes in up. He comes down onto 2 as well. They've got the life to lose time. But never them take him down in time though. Where it looks like they do, but he's still fighting up. He's healing up, but it's not enough. He is dead. And he's gonna spin off the rest of the team. Alliance have to back themselves away right now. Meanwhile, S4 gets found by Zai on the side. They're just blowing up the spells onto the Venomancer. Venomancer is most certainly going to fall here, and there is nothing he can do about it. Meanwhile, Hanskin was still looking for something here. I'm not sure what, but he does blink himself away, get himself to safety, and look here. There is a Roshan up for grabs for the side of Team Secret once again, and they don't have the buyback available on the Lifestealer to try and go for this one, nor do they have it on the Veno. And just as you were saying, what an excellent prediction. Buybacks are the best thing to counter Doom, and guess what Nisha had available?
Yep, and with the Aegis being up, oh, I'm so surprised they didn't give the Aegis to Ember. They actually give it to Matumba Man. I think they're really valuing his ability to stay in the fights after the Doom and just continuing on right-clicking. He's almost got that Daedalus up as well. Okay, so really well played there from Secret with the buyback. They control up the Roshan. They really couldn't afford to give that away to Alliance. Mr. Hanskin try to creep cut, but gets caught out by the Goon Squad.
Yeah, it's the kind of players you got to try and make in this situation. Man, it just keeps going one team to the other, taking the advantage. And you know, once a team has the slight advantage in this game, they just go for everything. And Limp actually runs forwards for the risky Devour, but gets the creep wave along with FNG here, so that's value in and of itself. And actually, with the fortification, there is another creep wave limping its way into mid. The back door, not quite there yet, but it seems like actually Secret are respecting this. They're getting themselves away. The Lifestealer is respawned. They know that Doom's going to be up somewhat soon, so it seems like they're just saying, hey, you know what? Flashbacks of last time, let's not let that happen again. Oh, they see Nisha.
Oh,
and they go. Ooh, close, but not quite
Very
there.
close. Very close. Yeah. I mean, that was a Limp play, right? He went for the creep cut, they chased him too, and then the creep waves are delayed. And they managed to actually not lose the racks while everybody was respawning. So. Alliance just gonna give away a little bit of gold and Roshan, but not lose any objectives.
Jesus, FNG's taking some real hits here. Meanwhile, Zai actually gets the arena down, but Nico Baby is inside Limp, and well, there is no Zeus available right now. As the Nico Baby's being controlled up good and proper, surrounded by Secret here, and he does pop that Manta, but it's not gonna keep him alive. And now they all just have to get themselves away. What happened to the Doom there? Where is it? Who did it get used on?
That is a very good question, actually. Where did the Doom go?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
My only guess is an Ember Spirit illusion, because he's got Manta. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I can fathom. Either way,
Quite
Doom
possible.
is not there. A huge mistake from Limp. A game-losing mistake possibly here as they're up on the high ground. A long way from that yet, but most certainly this barracks go in the way of Team Secret as Matsuman just plonking himself on that high ground with his Aegis and taking down these barracks.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Look at Nisha. He is so conservative at the moment, just sending his illusions in and trying to bait out the Lions to go on that. He doesn't have buyback. He knows it.
And in they go with the toss back. Matu, they're popping that BKB and actually just fighting into S4 here. Hanskin, he's going to get silenced up and kind of destroyed by Team Secret. Now Limp, he comes in on top of Matuma Man. There's a buyback in from the Tiny, but they still have no life stealer for 23 seconds. And Matu, he's just sitting there like an absolute beast, right-clicking anyone who comes close enough. We are taking your barracks. There's nothing you can do about that, but Matu is now getting super duper low. That Aegis is going to crack. Meanwhile, though, the Mythic Flare comes down into the Doom. Limp has to pop the BKB to get himself away, which he will do so eventually. Meanwhile, Hanskin goes for the toss back onto Matu. Matu under the tier 4s. Surely they can take him down here. I think they can, and that is him dead for good. Both Aegis and real life taken on out. He does still have buyback and in the grave for 100 seconds, but they take 2 lanes of barracks. I think Team Secret will probably be saying that is pretty damn worth it.
Oh yeah, I think 2 racks is okay. I didn't even expect Matuma Man to be able to die, but nice toss back from Hanskin. Alliance got to get back on the map right now. they gotta utilize this advantage where they have 4 heroes up on Secret and just try to get some more kills, put more heroes on death timers, and keep pushing lanes out. Because if you let Secret come back to your base in 60 seconds, I'm not sure you're gonna be able to hold anymore.
No, I think that sounds unlikely. Team Secret are just playing so aggressive. Like the moment they get any advantage, they're just charging at Alliance. And with these long cooldowns, it is very punishing. Well, we have some tier 4 items coming up. These could be pretty major. A Spell Prism onto Nisha is definitely what you want to see if you're a Secret fan.
Huge item.
Yeah, a few more dropping
so many
here.
tier 4s coming out. It's so satisfying, right? When you hear all the, neutral items drop in, and then it's like Christmas. You just want to see
It is.
what presents you get from game1 today.
Yeah,
in your game.
It's like a 2k net worth bonus, pretty much. Shots is roughly what these items are worth, I'd say. Yeah, he's going on a bit of an adventure here. Yeah, he's heavily pregnant, but won't find anything with his newborn baby of Nico baby. Meanwhile, Zai actually just going to push the wave one more time before TPing away, just being that thorn in Alliance's side. Alright, well, Alliance still pretty far behind at this point. 10k gold advantage for Team Secret, and 2 barracks up as well. Alliance very much playing from the back foot at this point. At this point, though, there is no Aegis. Roshan's going to be respawning in, well, he could respawn in 2.5 minutes roughly, but it's going to be a little bit longer than that with the bonus respawn time. Nobody really knows. So what actions are we expecting both teams to make on the map up till that point?
Well, I think Alliance can't really do a whole lot right now because Secret have 3 wards watching them in almost every single lane. So Secret utilizing this vision, they do not want to fight into Alliance 5v5. They just want to get pickoffs. And while Alliance are just holding hands like this, they're just going to keep on farming out the whole map. Bounty runes are going to be spawning in 20 seconds as well. And they want to pick those up, finish their next set of items on Secret, wait for the Roshan, and try to bait a fight out there.
And have you noticed how annoying this global concussive shot from Yapsor is? Like, he's just casting them from the jungle, so they have no idea where the wards are. And they just randomly get hit again and again by concussive shots, not knowing where they're being hit from, not knowing what's doing them. It's so annoying, and he's even got the Timeless Relic as well, so 25% debuff duration.
So big.
It's ridiculous.
That is so big. He's gonna blow up anyone that gets hit by the spear or a RP. So he's got 2 really good spells to play off of on Yapsor.
You need to take this guy down, and look at what Nico Baby's got queued up as well. He is heading straight for Rapier Town.
Yeah, he's got to do that. There's no other items that's going to help him stay in this game. They're just constantly getting shoved in, and you're going to need to be able to burst people on the Lice Theater.
Only option. And that jump there from Nico Baby onto the Magnus Illusion has actually alerted him to the fact that Alliance have a ward up on this high ground, so not a very good jump from Nico, but of course he sees Puppy, he wants him. I mean, what mistakes would you say Alliance have made which has put them in this really behind position?
I'm not even sure if they made any mistakes. That one play where they went on the Ember, which was quite nice, but then they just bought back on the Ember and took the fight. Maybe they had to be a little bit more calm and just back off while their spells are on cooldown and not get baited. But other than that, I feel like Alliance have played well throughout this game. It's just, they got this big cooldown on the Doom that they have to constantly play around, and it's just inevitable for you to make a mistake.
Yeah. You see what else they're doing here? They're spamming out these Manta Stars to give them vision. Oh my god, they actually jump in here. They're going to try and take down FNG immediately. They're actually going to try and jump inside FNG to keep him alive. Nico Baby now jumping out the other side as FNG dies. S4 getting pretty low here. He's going to be the one controlled up. Meanwhile, Matthew though, he's losing his life. Madoon comes down on tip just to make sure he most certainly will fall, but they've also traded S4 for that as well. Lim getting pretty low. Nico Baby still very healthy though, but they're taking down everybody else. They're taking down his friends. They're taking down his team. Now Nico Baby all alone. Can he really fight up into all these heroes? But guess who's back? FNG coming in to help him out. The Hex is out onto the Life Stealer. They're both stunned up though by the Inkswell, but surely they can kill him off here. Nico Baby will fall, and FNG risking the dieback here. In fact, not risking it. It's gonna happen. Everybody dead on the side of Alliance. A dieback from FNG as well, and everybody on the side of Secret except for the Nature's Prophet are all up and ready to go. They're onto the high ground. Buybacks coming out from both the Venomancer and the Doom. Nico Baby has his available as well, but it's looking like this is most likely gonna be the Mega Creeps.
Oh man, that was the Yapzor show right there. He's got that Hex, the Aghanim, just dishing out massive
And
damage.
they go, Arena comes out onto S4 Zai trying to take him down, but Lin comes in to give him a helping hand. They also get the buyback onto Nico Baby, and it seems like they've kind of left Zai for dead here. Or, well, more accurate, actually, Nico Baby's owned them, but actually then comes to Hex out onto the boat from Nico Baby. He's in some trouble. Let's get off that Manta. Needs to look for a target, but meanwhile, he's lost another teammate as S4 goes down. He jumps inside Lim to give him the extra tankiness and loop speed. The old puppy comes across over towards the Doom and actually skewers him back as Nico Baby jumps out to tank the skewer. That's not bad. He's going to be able to find Zai on the backlines, but he's actually taking so much damage just from Nisha and the Doom Man here. He needs to get himself away, but he doesn't do so successfully. He doesn't have buyback either, and that is going to be the end of game number 1 as the GGs are dropped, and it's going to be Team Secret taking game number 1. But you know what? That wasn't easy. That was harder than people